Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome once again to Cary Fire Station number 9, and we're so happy that we're all gathered here today to talk about Operation Save a Life. I'm Rob Elmore. I'm the President and General Manager of ABC 11. This is our 20th year doing Operation Save a Life, and we expect to do it for 20 more years. We're so happy to have our partners, of course, Cary, Home Depot, the UNC J.C. Burn Center, and all of our firefighters here who perform such an important role in our community. All of us do, and we really appreciate that very much. We're so proud to kick off Operation Save a Life as a news station. That's what we do. We're a local news station. We're often on the front lines of reporting on fires, carbon monoxide, emergencies around the region here. We encounter a lot of you on people's worst day, right? And we understand that, and we appreciate that and how difficult that can be to encounter people on their worst day. But today's a good day because we're here to help, and to help prevent future tragedies. We know the power of prevention. We're happy to be part of this event, and we're happy to get smoke and CO alarms to those most in need. So with no further ado, I would like to introduce to you our morning and 10 a.m. co-anchor, Barbara Gibbs, who will take us through today's event.
Thank you, Rob. I just saw the, can y'all hear me okay? Yes. Okay. I just saw the North Carolina Insurance Commissioner. He goes, hey, this is a yearly event. And it is. And I look forward to it. And it's so great to see all of you. And I was thinking, the famous quote about integrity is doing the right thing when no one's looking. I feel like this is that same kind of feel. We're doing the right thing. You guys, our partners, are doing the right thing for people who may never know where that came from. But we hope that all your efforts and everything that you do saves more lives. And so it's an honor to be here today for the 20th Operation Save a Life. So proud to be here with you. Again, echoing Rob's sentiments, I want to thank our sponsors, Kidda and Home Depot, for the donation of thousands of smoke and carbon monoxide detectors that will be distributed to our local communities in need. We also want to recognize our partners at the UNC J.C. Burn Center for their continued support of Operation Save a Life throughout the years. And in addition to the alarms, we're also promoting fire safety tips on all of our platforms. We know that educating viewers with prevention information can help reduce fatalities. So let's get started. We want to introduce some special guests this morning to share a few words on the importance of fire and carbon monoxide safety and education. First, let's please welcome Kelly Ransdale from the National Fire Protection Agency. Kelly, welcome.
Well, good morning. It's always my pleasure to be here in North Carolina for Operation Save a Life. I didn't realize it was the 20th anniversary, which is super exciting. But on behalf of the National Fire Protection Association and our president, Jim Pauley, we want to thank you for this opportunity to support a program that helps make a difference, and especially here in my beloved state of North Carolina. At NFPA, we're committed to reducing the number of home fires and home fire deaths that occur nationwide every year. And we applaud the thousands of fire departments across the country, like the many fire departments here in North Carolina who work year-round, not just during Fire Prevention Week, to make their communities safer from fire and other hazards. I also wanted to thank the Office of State Fire Marshal staff that work with fire departments, the Insurance Commissioner, and of course the Cary Fire Department for hosting. Kidda has worked across this country, and I have the opportunity to be with them at other events, and I'm always amazed at the partnerships that exist and that happen long term. We know that working smoke alarms are the first line of defense if you have a home fire, and we also know that you don't have much time to get out if you have a home fire, just as little as 2 minutes or even less to get out of your home safely when that smoke alarm sounds. So knowing what to do when that alarm sounds is so important. This week is the 101st anniversary of Fire Prevention Week. It's the longest running health and safety observance on record. This year's theme, Cooking Starts With You, Pay Attention to Fire Prevention, talks about the fact that there are more fires from cooking than anything else, and more home fire injuries from cooking. So what can we do? Well, we know unattended cooking is the leading cause of these fires and deaths. This year's campaign also focuses on the importance of smoke alarms, having a meeting place, planning for your abilities, calling 911 from a mobile phone, because most people no longer have a home phone, and also the fact that working smoke alarms are a vital part of protecting people and property. We know that as part of having working smoke alarms, you got to have a plan when it sounds. So programs like this make sure that fire departments across the area have alarms to go out and then educate families on this important tool. We want to make sure to thank ABC, of course the UNC Burn Center, Kidda, Home Depot, which shows up in so many communities across this state and has so many wonderful folks that came out today to help with this project. And we know that through all these different partners, we can get messages out to the community. I'm honored to be with you today and support these efforts. I applaud you for taking time to be here today to talk about fire safety. Thank you for the work you do every day and for your active support of Fire Prevention Week and fire safety that goes long beyond this week, this month, and this year. Thank you.
And thank you, Kelly, for being here. I know you travel a lot in Texas twice in the last week, so we appreciate you taking time to come here. Always love hearing from you. All right, now let's welcome Mike Causey, North Carolina's Insurance Commissioner and State Fire Marshal. Welcome.
Thank you, Barb. It's good to be back in Cary at the Cary Fire Department. And this is one of the nicest fire departments around. A lot of the residents that I talk to in Cary, they always refer to this grand Palace Fire Department, and it does a lot of good things. 100 years, more than 100 years, I guess 101 years of service now from the Cary Fire Department. And I'm Mike Causey, your State Fire Marshal and State Insurance Commissioner. It's an honor for me to be here with you and to serve in this capacity. But I see all those orange Home Depot. I have one of those Home Depot aprons, because when we were down at one of the Home Depots in Charlotte for a fire safety event, and they presented me with an honorary apron to let me work a little bit. So, and I'm a loyal Home Depot customer. Usually when I go to the one at home, I've got my cowboy hat and my farm work clothes on, and my pickup truck. So thank you all for what you do. And Kidda, thank you, because you've done so much over the years to help distribute these smoke alarms for our smoke alarm Saturdays that we have every summer. And the UNC Burn Center, they do wonderful work. We've toured that many times to see the great work they do. But you know, this is all about saving lives, and I can't thank ABC enough for what you do to get this out to the public. And it is all about fire prevention and saving lives. Already this year in North Carolina, 106 people have died in house fires. And these fires are preventable if people will think about fire prevention and safety. Last year in 2022, we had think about this, 151 people died in house fires, and that included small children. I know over in Rutherford County there was a couple of children 2 years old and 5 years old that died in a house fire. And you know, Kelly told you about the theme. You know, cooking safety starts with you. Pay attention to fire prevention. One of the fire departments over in Moore County, the Southern Pines Fire Department, had another little theme, is stand by your pan. And so what I'm thinking about, if I can find a woman in the audience with a Tammy Wynette country sounding voice, we're going to do a recording, stand by your pan, and put it out there before this fire prevention month's over. But thank you all for what you do. I do want to mention a couple of things. Most of you know about the things that go on in the legislature, but the budget has passed. The legislature's still in town, so that's a dangerous thing. And I do want to thank you for getting me out of the office this morning, because I'm always glad when I can escape the Raleigh office a little bit. But the legislature has some things in the budget that are troubling to the fire departments, and I think it'll be a detrimental blow to all the fire departments in the state if this stands what they've got in the budget. And one of it has to do with workers' comp, where we've got about 185 insurance agents across the state right now that help all of you all with your fire department rosters and your workers' comp. And the legislature is taking the small 5% commission away from those agents. And the other thing is they're tinkering with, they're separating the Office of State Fire Marshal and the Department of Insurance. And that's not a good idea, because they're so intertwined with our electrical inspections, building inspections. So if you get a chance, talk to your legislator to fix this while they're still in town. Call Senator Berger's office. And if we can help you, I know nobody ever has a problem with insurance claims, but if you do, give me a call, give our office a call, because we're here to help. And thank you, Barbara. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. I know that those statistics you quoted about the number of deaths is devastating, and I know that those statistics are gathered. Also, the people like us, we do the stories, we're on the scene, and then there are people who actually take care of the victims in those devastating incidences. So we want to recognize the great support that we've received from the UNC-JC Burn Center. And we want to welcome Derek Miller, a nurse education specialist with UNC, to speak about your partnership. Thank you so much.
So good morning. I love that you mentioned partnership, because caring for burn patients is not just one person, it's not just one place. Okay? So it's a team, it's a family, it's a community. So I want to say thank you to Cary for hosting us, Cary Fire Department. Thank you to our friends in the business community, Home Depot for being here, our Office of State Fire Marshal friends. Commissioner Causey, how do I follow? I wish that I could sing with the Tammy Wynette twang. Sorry to disappoint. But to talk about the coverage of these deaths. So they are statistics, yes, but each one of those is a story, is a person, is a family. So I want to underscore is that in so many of these cases, the injuries and deaths related to fire are preventable. And the camera, of course we can't pan back there, but we have boxes upon boxes of smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors back here, which is fantastic. And you know where it'd be great if we could have them, not here, but in homes. Okay? So I'd like to invite everybody here, every single person in your personal orbit. Okay? Every single person in your personal orbit. Can you ask them? 30-second conversation. Have you tested your smoke alarms? And do you have a plan if the alarm goes off? What we know, that is the single easiest, biggest step anybody can take to reduce your risk of death. Because we know, we see the result at the burn center. So we've been there since 1981, and we've seen so many families come through. And the survivors of these horrific injuries, or the family members who lose loved ones, it's life-changing for them, but it's preventable. Okay? So I'm glad to see everyone here. Let me say honestly and truly, I don't want to see you at work. Okay? All right? I don't want to see your mom at work. I don't want to see your kids at work. Okay? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay? So accidents happen. We know that this is true, but so much of the injury and death that follows from that, that's where we can make a difference. Okay? So I appreciate our partners, ABC 11, again, Office of State Fire Marshal, our friends in the fire service who put themselves in harm's way to save lives. Okay? We could not do what we do at the Burn Center without community support, but my hope, my goal is that this event is one step towards putting us out of business. Right? I would rather have no patients to take care of at work. Okay? So thanks for your part in this partnership to prevent injury and death from fire. Thanks for letting me be here today.
Very well said, Derek. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to welcome Stephanie Brzezinski from KIDA to speak. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I told my husband that if there's one place I'm going to travel to while I'm 8.5 months pregnant, it would be this event, because I am in the best of hands should anything take place. So thank you so much for the warm welcome, and thank you all for joining us today. It is truly an honor to be here on behalf of KIDA. We look forward to Operation Save a Life Raleigh every single year. At the heart of Operation Save a Life are our first responders who put their lives on the line every single day to keep our communities safe and protected. And truly, we want you to know that we are forever grateful for your selfless commitment and bravery. And this, of course, includes the work of the Cary Fire Department, and we want to thank all of you for hosting the event again this year, especially Chief. Thank you for having us. Thank you also to ABC for your ongoing support of this annual event. And finally, a big thank you to our partner, the Home Depot, for supporting this educational program and helping us to save more lives. So let's do a little bit of background, historic background. KIDA has been a partner of Operation Save a Life, not just here in Raleigh for 20 years, but more than 2 decades across the country. Throughout this program, we have supported communities, again, throughout the U.S. with alarm donations and fire and carbon monoxide safety education. In total, KIDA has donated more than 1.5 million smoke and carbon monoxide alarms and provided vital educational resources to help our communities in need. Today, fires are burning hotter and faster than ever before. That is a fact. With 75% of all U.S. fire deaths occurring in homes, and almost 3 out of 5 of those home fire deaths are caused by fires in properties without working smoke alarms. We know that most home fire fatalities are preventable. You've heard everyone before me speak and say that, as long as we have the right fire safety awareness and home safety products like smoke alarms. But the reality is that fire safety is unfortunately not the same for everyone. Some communities are more vulnerable. In fact, here in the U.S., African Americans face nearly twice the risk of house fire deaths. And our kids are also at risk. At least 1 child dies every day in a house fire. Now, students get to practice up to 156 fire drills per year during their K through 12 years, making them well prepared in the event of a fire at school. But we're finding that they're much less knowledgeable about what to do if that smoke alarm goes off at home. Research shows that only 26% of American families have developed and practiced a home fire escape plan. So it is part of our mission at KIDA to help protect every moment for everyone. And that is why we have also recently launched the 2nd year of our Cause for Alarm campaign, which is focused on, again, supporting these at-risk communities. And the campaign aims to help educate families on the importance of having working smoke alarms and practicing fire safety at home. So to help, we have created tools and resources in both English and Spanish, including a fire safety toolkit that families causeforalarm.org website. You can download it for free, as well as an educational children's book to help children learn how to become a fire safety hero at home. And also, for the first time, we do have our Cause for Alarm jingle, which when you hear it, you will never forget it. You will be singing it all day. And that's to help kids and their families remember that when you hear beeps that last, get out fast. We've also teamed up with the National PTA to help us raise awareness of the importance of fire safety, and we will be holding family fire safety events at different schools throughout the country. In fact, our first one kicks off tomorrow in Las Vegas, so we are very excited to get that message out to children and families in Nevada. You can also get involved. You can help us in the cause by sharing the jingle on social media, purchasing a Kidda alarm at participating retailers, which of course includes the Home Depot, and that will help us trigger a donation to families in need, and learn more about fire safety at causeforalarm.org. So again, Kidda wants to make sure that fire safety is not out of sight, out of mind, but an integral part of our family routines. So today, we are proud to announce that through Operation Save a Life and with the support of our partners, ABC, the Home Depot, the Cary Fire Department, the Burn Center, we will be donating 3,000 smoke and carbon monoxide alarms for use throughout the Triangle. And these alarms will be distributed by local fire departments for installation in communities that need them. But of course, our work here today is not done. We can help equip our communities with the tools to protect themselves and ultimately help everyone feel safer in their homes. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Now let's hear from French Ratliff from the Home Depot.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, thank you for speaking back. So today is a great day. We get to celebrate 20 years of doing this for our community. My name is French Ratliff. I'm the store manager of the Knightdale Home Depot and the district captain of community outreach in the Raleigh-Durham market. As Home Depot, we are so excited to be able to get involved in our community. I am a born and raised North Carolinian. I grew up in Warren County, North Carolina, and to know that, you know, we can have an impact on the people in the community that I grew up in, and that a lot of you all came through in, is huge, right? It's going to have a big impact, and we want to make sure that we can do everything that we can to save lives. So yes, we sell smoke alarms in Home Depots, and we offer several different products to mitigate the risk behind fires. But we are here to educate and make sure that the community has the information that they need to save lives. So first, I want to thank everybody for being a part of this great event. Thank you to Kidda. 3,000 smoke alarms is amazing. Thank you to ABC. Thank you to all of our first responders that are here. Big hand clap to all the first responders. Thank you to all of the Home Depot folks that have come to support. Give yourselves a big round of applause. So the Home Depot team, we're proud to be a part of Operation Save a Life and work alongside Kidda and ABC to help raise awareness of the importance of fire safety and to provide resources to the communities that need that the most. As the world's largest home improvement specialty retailer, the Home Depot is committed to doing things better, which includes giving back to the communities we're proud to call our own. We take pride in helping to protect our neighbors and keep them safe. There is nothing worse as a leader of one of our retailers here than to get a call that one of our associates has had a house fire. I've had that call one too many times. But the fortunate piece is, in each one of those cases, everybody made it out okay. And it's tools like this that allow that to happen. So too often we see devastation and tragedy that fire and carbon monoxide can cause in communities. Our stores often become the command centers for first responders and relief agencies who together, they work with Home Depot and Team Depot, our associate volunteer force, who are trained to educate consumers on fire safety, provide hands-on support with rapid response and community rebuilding. Programs like Operation Save a Life help empower people with the critical information and products they need to keep their homes and, most importantly, their loved ones safe. At Home Depot, you can always count on us to do our part to educate our customers about fire safety every day. We're honored to be a part of Operation Save a Life and work alongside KIDA and ABC. I want to thank first our first responders for everything that they do for helping get these alarms to our community. And our Home Depot team, we are ready to help and give as many of these things to our community as possible. I know everybody's excited. I can't wait to get to work. Thank you.
Thank you, French, and everyone from the Home Depot. So we cannot overstate the importance of all of your contributions to the community. We're truly grateful to all of our sponsors for helping our local fire departments and ABC 11 as we raise awareness about fire and CO safety. So thank you so much for coming, everybody. It's so great to see you, and it's so wonderful knowing what we're all about to do in this project. Thank you so much for coming. Did we want to try to do a photo again this Do you want to make some remarks? Do we want to try to do a photo?
If we could have all the speakers come up for a quick photo op, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Okay, awesome.
I wouldn't have missed it for anything. If I could make it, I would make it. I was just so glad it was today and not yesterday. Thanks for you had to
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Nice job.
Oh, you want to stand in front of? Oh yeah. Stand behind the table.
Oh, yeah.